For all other inquiries, please hold.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Lincoln Christ Hospital School.
Good afternoon. I'm wondering if you could be of some assistance. I've got a bit of trouble on. Some pupils from your school have damaged my property. Can I talk to the headmaster? Is Chris Williams there?
Can I take your name?
Yeah, my name is Luke Fields.
Okay, and whereabouts do you live?
On Rugby Road.
Okay, just hold the line.
Okay.
Richard.
What?
Say it was the same number in the wrong
Hi, Glenn Thompson speaking.
Hello, Thompson. I've got a bit of a problem. Some pupils from your school have vandalised my property.
Have they?
Yes,
Where would that be, please?
on Rugby Road. I live opposite Tesco. It's the bloody Gilly kids that they've come past, and we're used to it. We get sweet wrappers in the garden and they call us names and eggs thrown. But today they've gone a step further and they've thrown snowballs and one's gone straight through the window. I sat there enjoying my porridge, and the next thing I know I've got a bloody iceberg sat in my kitchen with me.
Did you get a view of any of the kids that...
Yeah, they look like little bloody hoodlums, that's what they look like. They were all quite young, looked about 12 years old. It was earlier on today, and frightened the bloody death out of me, they did.
Have you got a clearer description of what any of them looked like?
I mean, I couldn't get, and the ones I could get a description of, the one that threw the snowball, he had ginger hair, it's very vivid ginger hair, and there was a young, dark-skinned lad, a young black lad he was. He looked like, I don't know what he looked like, a young Kobe Bryant. But they obviously all had the uniform on with the hats and the scarves.
So how many was there?
Well, there's at least 9.
At least 9.
But there's the 2 ringleaders are the darkie and the ginger one, and they're the ones that are abusive. It's just, the other ones are just their mates. They just come along, and when we come out, they're shouting things and calling us bastards and whores. All sorts. Awful.
Oh, I'm sorry for the experience you've just had. It's obviously not particularly pleasant.
It's far from it.
Yeah. Can you give me anything more distinctive about the student with the ginger hair?
Oh, he was an ugly little shit. Ginger hair, pale face, about 5'5". I mean, that's all I can really give you. They all had dark clothes. They had the uniforms with the dark scarves and gloves and hats. I couldn't catch anything more than that. They're doing it every day. They're obviously off the the Gillies, the St. Giles. That's where they're going. They leave mine, and I come out and I chase them, and they're running onto the bloody estate, and I'm not going on there. It's like fucking Helmand Province. It's like being in Baghdad, that place.
Well, I can see who, because we're obviously we're obviously open today, so I can have a look at who's not in school today and see what I can do with that. The thing is that I'd like to find out who it is and have a word with them, obviously, but I've got very little to go on with the descriptions. If anything like this happens again, my name's Mr. Thompson. If you can make sure you do just.
Well, we did before. I mean, does Chris Williams, Mr. Williams, does he still work there?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, we had a problem a while back with, and I spoke to Chris, and he wasn't very helpful at all. He just basically said, you know what, it was out of the school grounds. There's nothing he could do about it. The big bold fellow he was, and who's the headmaster? Is it Mr. Wright?
It is Mr. Wright, yeah.
Yeah, he's a wonderful chap.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've had this for years. We have it. I must admit, in the past 5 years, it's not just been as bad. When a couple of years ago, there was some lads off the estate, and they were fucking horrible. They used to chuck things and all the every day, the same little bastards they were, and it's got better. But in the past 6 months, we've just had an outbreak of it. It's like a disease. They come past, and my wife was outside one day sunbathing, and they were throwing sweet wrappers at her, and then she was brought to tears. The last thing she was when she sat there sunbathing is a Snickers wrapper landing on her right breast.
No. I can understand that wouldn't be particularly nice. If you do manage to give me something more to go on, though, you know, I'm keen to deal with anybody that you.
I mean, it's got. My son is 42, and I told him about it, and they're on about setting up a vigilante group. So if they come past again, we'll set up a bloody bear trap or something, or just bloody catch them. They need something doing. They all need a bloody thrashing or clip round the ears, especially that little ginger sod. He needs a fucking hammer, and he does.
Absolutely. I need to find out who they are before I can do anything. I'm very keen to do something about it. I just need something a little more to go on. You know, these 2 individuals that you're talking about in particular, and the others that are in the group, if I could find out who they are, I could do something about it. Like I said, I will go through our records and have a look for the students who aren't here today, but we've got 700 students who aren't in school today, so...
bloody hell!
You know, it's going to be quite difficult off that description to actually find out who it is.
What sort of punishment are they looking at then? I mean, if you find out who they are, what's going to happen? Because in this day and age, they're not frightened of a telling off, are they? They're not bothered. I've come out many a time and waved a finger and told them what I think, and they just laugh and threaten me. I don't think they're going to give a fuck, are they? They're not bothered.
Well, they would be bothered if I spoke to them, I can assure you of that.
Well, I mean, I hope so. I should hope you'd give them a bloody clip round the ear.
But if you ever have any problems again, and you can give me a better description than the ones you've given me, just any distinguishing features, anything like that, what the colour of the jackets, the colour of the bags, things like that.
Get away from the window.
Find out exactly who it is.
So my wife, she's had enough of it. Gladys, will you put that knife down? My wife, she has she's at the end of her tether. She's not to be messed with. Let me tell you now, Thompson, she is a woman of many skills, one of which she can throw a colander over 30 metres. She's on about if they come back tomorrow, or at any time, one of them's going to get a colander to the head, or a cheese grater. I told her she's not to go out, but I mean, what are we to do? We've just old people trying to live our lives, and I mean, it's awful. And that estate, it's a breeding ground for bastards. It really is. I don't know if you've had much to do with the St. Giles, but it's fucking horrible.
I used to live on the St. Giles.
Well, I mean, I hope you're not a bastard. I mean, what's your views on the place?
I think it doesn't deserve the reputation it has. I think I've lived in worse places.
Have you lived in the Bronx?
Say again?
Have you lived in the Bronx?
I've lived in the East End of London.
Ooh! Bit tough, man, are we?
Anyway.
That doesn't bother me. Stuff like that, I've had enough. I don't care if they're fucking Al Capone, I want them stopping.
Okay. Like I said, if you do have any of this sort of stuff again, and you can give me a better description, then I'm keen to do something about it, because you're not the first person to have complained about students.
No, my neighbours have had troubles as well. I'm going to set up a camera. I'm going to hold the vigilante thing. I'm going to say, listen, no, and I'm just going to see what happens. And if I can get a better description, Thompson, believe me or me, I'll be straight on the phone to you.
That'll be very much appreciated.
Okay, Mr. Thompson. Well, you have a wonderful day, and I hope it doesn't happen again. Hopefully, we'll never see each other again. If we do so, and I'll have some more evidence for you.
Thank you, and I'm sorry to have heard. Sorry, what was your name?
Luke Fields.
Mr. Fields.
Yes, Mr. Fields.
I'm sorry that you've had to experience this.
They should be scared by me. I'm a big lad. I'm not some little maggot. I'm quite a big fella. I've done my training and that.
I'm sure.
But yes.
I'm just sorry that you've had to experience it.
Yeah, it's okay. Hopefully, we can come to some sort of arrangement. I'll do my best anyway, Mr. Thompson. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.